Welcome to another episode of DailyGray. I have been terrible at vlogging. It's just life, innit? Just the way it goes sometimes, the way the cookie crumbles. Why have I been terrible at vlogging? Well, to be honest, I have been implementing changes into my life. And that has made me immensely busy and immensely forgetful to film things because it's just very overwhelming, isn't it? I don't mean anything big. I'm not spoken with my missus or anything. Basically, I realised I was burning the candle hard at both ends. I was running my Obsidian K9 dog training, I was running Obsidian K9 Academy, I was helping Misha with her funeral company. Obviously I've got a daughter, I've got my own dogs to train. It's the off season now, so it's time to get some work put into the drive building aspects of things, ready for next year's competition season. I'm running British Institute of Canine Science, I'm sorting out Academic Journal of Canine Science. They're just long days at the moment. Long days. Burning the candle at both ends. And I was getting tired. I was getting tired. Which is not like me. I mean, I feel tired like everybody else, obviously, but I've always been like, oh, cool, I'm tired, no problem. I was getting like, don't want to work, don't want to do anything, don't want to train the dogs. I was training the dogs are being trained every day. But you know, just sluggish. I'm like, right, fuck. I'm burning the candle at both ends here. I need to create more candle. For those of you that don't know, I used to be very, very, very in shape. Like I was big on training. Picture there. Ding! I used to be massive on training. And over the years, you know, I went to America. Training subsided a little bit there. I had a Snap Fitness membership over there. I was still training, you know, 3 or 4 times a week, but not massive, not eating properly. I came back, opened the businesses, just went by the wayside, just became less important. And then when I launched the academy especially, in fact maybe a bit before that, before the academy, I was just so busy building the company, building my brand, building the name, training the dogs, you know, going away to train with other people, going away to see decoys, etc., working away. When I went dog handling for a year, obviously life just got in the way. So I just got really, really, really out of shape. Badly. And it meant my nutrition went down, it meant I wasn't drinking enough water, which I've also forgotten to bring today. Okay. It just meant in general I was not looking after my body. I was looking after my mind, I was looking after my business, I was looking after my fiance, my daughter, all the other things. My body was getting neglected. So I've decided to get back in shape. I'm prepping meals every night. I'm doing whole wheat carbs, high protein. Also, don't listen to my nutrition advice because I just know what works very well for my body. Like I say, being very in shape before, I know how it responds to things. So, I went to a speed awareness course last week. You didn't see it because I didn't vlog. And it was at a gym near me. And I was like, right, fuck it, well, let's get this done now. So I signed me and Misha up. Went straight from the speed awareness course to Sainsbury's. Bought loads of lean proteins, loads of whole wheat carbs, low GI carbs. And bought loads of Tupperware, prepped all our meals. I'm like, right, we're fucking going from now. This is it. Done with this shit. So since then, been training. I've been eating right. Eating right is more important to me than training at the moment. Training's going to take a little bit of time to get back into. I trained chest, shoulders, and tris a few days ago. I'm still hurting now. Not badly today, but sore. Legs tonight. Leicester tomorrow. Back and biceps Wednesday. Clients Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think. Busy week anyway. And then the week after that, so the next vlog that you see after this one, I've got Chess Pickering up. She half lives in Surrey and half lives in Arizona, and she's coming to shadow me. So we're going to train clients together, teach her a bit more about training. She's a dog trainer herself, she wants to come and train with other trainers. Teach her a bit more about that. We're going to the Leicester on the Sunday, and then she'll drive back down south on Monday. So basically, busy week this week, busy week next week, then we're winding up to Christmas, aren't we? Winding up to Christmas. So I'm on the field. Fucking hell, Jay, you're not with it at all. Sugar crashes. I'm on the way to the field now. I haven't got any money on me on my bank card or anything. I need a drink. Why don't I have my bank card on me? Where is my bank card? That's concerning. It's usually in my pocket. I'm on the way to the field now. I'm also hoping to go and pick up my new jacket. Those of you that saw Flackwin's Fright Night, I think I mentioned it in there. Me and Scott got into a tussle in one of the stations and he ripped all my jacket open. So I've had to buy a new one. It's ready. But I told him I'd pick it up yesterday or the day before and I didn't get around to it either days. And I'm just passing the guy's place now, so I'm hoping he's in. I'm just hoping. Right, I'm going to get to the field. We'll film a bit of field work. I think, not entirely sure yet, primary focus at the moment is building drive in these dogs. Grip work, in fact, building drive in Flack, settling Khaleesi down on the grip in Khaleesi. But the exercise is the same. One of them is more frustration, you know, bigger fight when he gets it, and one of them's less frustration, less fight. But same exercise, backside, tug work on the line. We'll see how we get on. I've been enjoying this. Flack, however, is turning into a grade A knob. So I need to get his drive above where I want it. Where it is right now, it would be fine. Maybe a bit higher. I need to get it above where I want it so I can bring it back down a bit and put some control in. Because he's been really, really, really fucking hard work. Just general behaviour, kicking off at people, kicking off at other dogs, spinning around, jumping on me, biting me. It's been a knob. But it was expected. I expected this. If you're building drive, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go to the field. No idea how happy I am to be back in this jacket. This is like my home jacket. I live in this jacket. Obviously this is a new one, but it's the same. It's exactly the same model, it's exactly the same printing. It's a little bit shiny at the moment, it needs muddying up a little bit. But this jacket has seen me through some hell. I've competed at La Roquemore with it. I've competed at La Roquemore again with it. I've competed at AVD night trials in it. I've competed at Fright Night trials in it. I've been to see clients all around the country in it. It's just like my little fucking friend. And to not have it, it's been walking around in a little, well, not a little, normal sized black jacket. For like, that black and green jacket, you've seen it in my videos and stuff. Shit, I'm glad to have this back on. Very glad. So, to the field. Right, so I'm done with them two. We're just having a mooch around the field now. Khaleesi's here. Flack bar's down here somewhere. Flack's on lead today because he's literally just finished doing his bike work. I need him to chill out. Just a bit of a cool down. Khaleesi's had her cool down, so she can just potter around. But if I let them both off, they're not going to potter around. They're going to charge around and wrestle. That's how I'll leave his lead on the floor. He can drag it. Hi, bud. Oh, hi. It's a hard one, bud. Hard sesh. Come on in. Yeah, I'm literally just letting them poddle around. Hopefully they'll stay poddling. This is not a play session, although Flack is now making it one. I just need them to cool off, unwind a little bit, de-stress. Anytime you're working in super high drive, it's going to be stressful, not as we know stress. Yeah! Flack, stop chasing her. Not as we know stress, you know, just full on, just high levels of excitement, high levels of arousal. I need them both to recoup, relax. Flack bar's there. Khaleesi's there. Where are you heading? Yep! And then off they come. There he is, fat lad. So, just going to mooch around for half an hour. 20 minutes maybe. It's just good for them. Khaleesi, come. It's good for them to have this time. But if I do this when they're fresh out the box, headaches ensue. Charging around, wrestling, being dickheads. For the day. Leicester tomorrow, gym tonight, legs trained. About to eat food. Shut up. Annoying. Come here. Khaleesi. Up. Oh, hi. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna sign off. Got some office work. As you can see, guys, it's very sunny. My exposure's all messed up. Exposure, come on. Come on, exposure. That's not any better, is it? Now I look like I've got half a face. I look like I've got one of them balaclava things on. I literally have no face. Anyway, I'm going to Leicester. I am, give or take, an hour away. Something like that anyway. Going to train Flack and Khaleesi. Getting this session in today because next Tuesday I'll not be there. I was meant to be, but I'm there next Sunday with Chess Pickering. So there's no point going Tuesday and Sunday. I'll use the Tuesday just to train at home. Because basically it's very important to get and see your decoys, and there's no doubt about it. But there's so much comprehensive work you can do alongside it. You know, I can do all my drive building, I can do a lot of grip work, I can do environmentals. Like there's loads of things I can do to help my dogs whilst I'm training on my own. And of course, you absolutely 1,000,000% need a decoy. They are probably the most important slice of bite work. There's no getting around it. If your decoy's shit, your dog will not be good. So that's why we drive 3 to 4 hours to my decoy. Because it's worth it to me. It's like, I would rather go to a nice restaurant and pay for it than eat an average 4 or 5 quid carvery. However, there are exceptions to that rule. I'm all cool with a McDonald's, 5 quid. I know what I'm getting, it's going to be shit. It's going to be crap food, it's quick food, it's on the go food, no problem. Not eating at the moment, obviously, because getting in shape. Got my pasta and pesto today. Yeah, I would rather pay for good service. I'd rather travel to good service. I would rather put in the miles to see the best decoy than, you know, I'm sure there are a few local to me. Probably shit. They might be fine. I don't want fine, I want excellent. And Scott's excellent at what he does. So, Leicester today. I'll get some footage for sure. How much footage I'll get remains to be another question. We'll see, won't we? Maybe there'll be loads, maybe there won't be much. I don't know how busy it is today, it's club day, so. Basically, the team BVK go on Tuesdays or Sundays. Sometimes there's 20 people there, sometimes there's 50 people there, sometimes there's 2 people there. Really depends on people's schedules, how they're getting on. Obviously, running up to Christmas now, people are busy. However, excuses or results, not both. I'm also busy leading up to Christmas. Fuck it. Who cares? Exposure. Sort your life out. Come on. Give me a break. I need to get on with this drive. It's been a long one.
Good girl, Badass. Then just walk with her, yeah? Just drag her. Good girl. If she drops it, just keep walking with her. Keep walking. This is just going to teach her to hold on to stuff.
Yeah. That's a good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Whitey girl. Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl.
Nearly fucking got me on that one. I'll work him halfway around the table. Leave him a bit. Yeah.
Breathe in.
Good boy.
Good lad. Good lad. Good boy. Yes, good. Good lad. Good boy. Yes, good. Good. That's good. Good lad. Good. Good lad. Good. Fast. Yes, good. He's good. Yes. Yes. Good. Fast. Yes. Boy. Them thrashes are brutal, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, he's good. Good boy. Yes. Boy, lad. Nice. Yes.
Go.
Good lad.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good lad. Fast.
Yes.
Fast. Good. Fast.
Yes. Nice.
Good. Good boy. Good. Fast. Fast.
Yes.
Yes.
Get
Collar
back
thing.
down again.
Collar thing.
Get back down. You get back off the table.
Oh, back down off the table.
Talk to him.
Good boy. Fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Yes.
Good. Oh,
Yeah.
just stop the association build-up. Good lad. Thought you meant down round his neck. Thought you'd seen something. Good lad. Fast.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Fast. Fast. Yes. Good boy. Fast.
Yes.
Good. Good boy. Fast. Get him, Blackie. Get him.
Yes.
Yes. Good boy.
Yes.
Good. Fast.
Oh.
Yes.
Back up again.
Good boy, Blackie.
Yes.
Good
Yo.
boy. Fast. Yes. Good. Good boy. Fast.
Yes.
Yes. Fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Fast.
Yes.
Good. Collar thing.
Good enough. Don't need it.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good boy.
Yes.
When you're ready.
Fast. Good one. Fast. Fast.
Yeah.
Slack line, right here.
Boy. Boy.
Loads of steam out. Loads of steam out.
Hey! Get him out of here!
No problem. He's forcing his way in.
Hey! 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 Stop!
Boy! Yes, boy! Good man!
Jay, come back a bit to the chair.
Hey!
Oh yeah?
Hey!
Get him, Khaleesi! Get him! Stun him!
Hey!
Stun him! Good. Good lad.
Oh, fast. Why are you coming up? Getting ready for yourself. Good. Fast. Good. Get him. Get him. Good. Good. Fast. Yes. Yes. Good. Fast. Good. Fast. Good. 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 Fast. Loss. Loss.
Right.
Hey!
Don't send her yet.
Hey!
Yes, she's nice.
Get him, Khaleesi. Good girl. Good girl. Get him. Get him. Oh, good lad. Good. Good girl. Ah, nice. Good. Oh shit, where's my lead? Good girl! Lead a bit, but I'll be alright.
Well, I should try. Get carried away.
Good girl! Okay, so. Fast! Fast! Yes, good. You still pushing? Yeah. So now we want to try and settle it over. Good. Last. Good. Good. Oh, it's a good time for you to practice your... Should we go again? I don't think it's sent, but maybe not wrong. She's alright. Can I set extension up? What a good day. So, for those who missed the last vlog, or those who are new around here, or, you know, whatever. People who don't know the prior story to this, yeah, my lights are not on full beam, dickhead. Someone flashing at me. I'm fully aware that my interior light is on. Completely legal. Nothing wrong with it. Stop flashing me. So, I'll feel like a real dickhead now if my headlights out. Yeah, for those who haven't followed the story, Flak leading up to Fright Night was strong. Nothing breathtakingly strong, you know, compared to usual. But he was doing well. Fright Night, smashed it, won, first place trophy, all was well. I'm like, shit, this dog's really going in the right direction. few days after Fright Night, I always rest my dogs after a trial, you know, day or two, just mooch around the house, relax, you don't need to be doing anything really. Chill the fuck out. Took him back to work, maybe, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday or something. Flat, day after, flat, day after, flat. Flatting himself, flatting everything. I went over this in the last vlog, so I'm not going to go into it again. He went training, fell off the bite. Like, he came off the bite and went for a random person who happened to be my decoy's girlfriend, partner, fiance, whatever she is. So we were not horrendously concerned, but it needed addressing for sure. Anyway, I spoke to one of the other decoys, one of the trainee decoys as it were, who is very good in himself, Ash. Plenty to learn still, fairly new to the game, year and a half maybe, a couple of years. Loads to learn, but doing very, very well. And I'm like, fuck, what do we do? And he's like, right, let's sort his back tie fitness out. So I've been back tying the dog. You saw earlier in this vlog exactly the work I've been doing. I've been doing loads of it, building his drive, building his drive, building his drive, turning him into a psycho, make him strong, make him strong, make him strong, over and over again. Put him on the table today. You've just seen the footage. That dog was strong today, really strong, civil, forward, pushing. Could not ask for anything more. Khaleesi struggled a little bit today. Entrances were not very strong. You've seen it again. The last one was better than the first one. Part of the game. You're never going to have a perfect day with dog training. You get 1 in a million, you know, where you're like, shit, both dogs smashed it. But even then, there's always aspects to improve on. So, name of the game for Flack is keep building this drive, keep building this fitness, make him stronger, sort his grips out more. They're already good. Ash's arms all bruised up. Boy was biting hard today, very hard. So we keep building on, and then start introducing other trial-y aspects, you know, entrances, sends, etc. And Khaleesi, we're going to bring out some more civil in her. So the problem with Khaleesi is in a trial, she looks like a very strong dog. She came third at the Rockmore. She went through the hardest class at Fright Night this year. She's been through AVD Bronze, AVD Silver. She's had shit given to her. She's a strong dog. However, when it gets really serious, her seriousness doesn't carry her through. It's all very much a game to her. She'll bite you for real, I have zero doubts. If anybody wants to test that, you're more than welcome to. But she's biting out of it being a game. It's very prey-driven, it's very play-driven. And that's great. It's amazing that she's got that much drive. I love it. It makes her very easy to work, very workable. But what it doesn't help is when it gets really, really serious, AVD Gold, Fright Night level 3 or 4, whatever level they decided to call it. The top level at Fright Night, Rockmore 3, you know, ICP top level, Blueprints top level, Iron Dogs top level, all of them, it gets very serious, the real testing of dogs. So she needs a bit more malice in her, a bit more. When Flack bites someone, he's like, I want to hurt you. I'm going to bite you. I'm going to ruin your day. Khaleesi bites someone, she's like, yeah, this is fun. You know, it's all very, very happy. She's got a civil side in her, I've seen it. We've played around with it in the past. And it's a fucking strong civil side. It's very, very good. Which way am I going here? 1 minute. Going that way. Which way are you going? Straight on. Yeah, I've seen the civil side. Very early days of her training, I said to Scott, so we were working a lot of cheeky jobs, real life jobs, when I was dog handling. And I'm like, I need to make sure this dog will bite for real. And he's like, yeah, no problem. Let's do that. He said from the beginning she would. I wanted to see it. So we did loads of civil testing with her, and you know, she's got that horrible side, and she needs to activate it more, bring it out more. So she's gonna have some hard training ahead of her, very hard training. She'll go through it, she'll come out stronger. All will be well. Dog loves her work. Flag loves his work. I think people forget, because some people would see testing and be like, shit, that's cruel. What's cruel is not letting a dog express its natural tendencies. So if you have a super high drive dog that loves its work and you leave it on the sofa, that's cruel. However, on the flip side, if I took my greyhound, who loves laying on the sofa and doing absolutely fuck all with his life, and put him into bite work, that would be cruel. It wouldn't want to be there. Gotta let your dog do what they want to do. You know, within reasons. I can't let her run in the road, she'll fucking die. But you've got to go through these processes with the dogs. They dictate the work, they dictate where it needs to go. Khaleesi, through her journey, has dictated right from the beginning. Okay, she needs more trial prep. Okay, she needs more OB. Okay, she needs more scent work. She needs more grip work. Her grips are getting messy. She's getting dirty. She needs to set more. And she did her entrances today, and she was just a little bit hesitant to go into the room. She's had a hard year of trials, so I probably won't put her in any high-level trials next year. Lockmore 2 will probably be the hardest trial she goes through, and she'll get a little bit of a taste in there, but nothing extreme. She very, very, very likely won't be going through AVD. No need. Don't need her to do it. She's done it. She'll probably do it the year after. Flack will be going through AVD this year. Night trials, the big boy trials. There'll be a full vlog on that. That's a fucking 4-day event. It's a long, long, long old event. So they do ZWP1s, long sends on the day, and then they do puppy and bronze on the night. When I say it's a 4-day event, it usually runs over a weekend, but it's all day and all night. Like, there's a couple of hours off in the middle. So they do ZWP1 long sends day 1, puppy and bronze night 1, ZWP2 and harder long sends day 2, silver and gold night 2. For perspective though, gold class finished, and it was broad daylight outside, as in complete daylight. So we were way past sunrise. And this isn't like, you know, the time of the year. It's getting dark late, the sun's rising, probably, I don't know, 6ish. It's probably about 8 o'clock when it finished. It's a long trial, there'll be a lot of filming to do. But obviously I want to go and enjoy the trial as well, socialise, speak to the trainers, speak to the competitors, etc. But Flack will definitely be competing in that this year. 100% Flack will be competing in AVD bronze. Heard it here first. So really, all of his training from now on, I might put him through Lockmore level 1, maybe. And the two caveats are, I'll either only put him through the bike work and not the obedience, because if I start hammering protection obedience in, I don't want to squash his drive. 3 caveats. 1, he's ready for the bike work but not ready to have all his protection put in which case I'll put him in the bike work but not the obedience. 2, he's not ready. I won't trial him. I'll wait until AVD. Or 3, he is ready and I'll get the work in, but really I need to be deciding from probably late February, early February maybe, to be getting that OB in before April. He's completely capable. Dog's got a BH. Dog's been to IPO1. Like, the dog can do obedience around help. It's not a problem. But I need to make sure he's right. Because there's no point in rushing these things. Everyone was nagging at me all year. Put him in Lockmore 1. Put him in AVD bronze. Put him in Lockmore 2. And I'm like, nope. I'll know when he's ready. And I knew he was ready at Fright Night and he won. Got to wait. Patience is a virtue in this game. So that's where we're at. Flack's going to keep developing. We'll see how he gets on. Maybe I'll start putting some trial prep into him. Maybe I'll start putting some OB into him. He'll let me know. Like I said the other day, the dog will tell you what you want as long as you listen carefully enough. Khaleesi, I'm going to unleash her civil edge and then see where we're at for next year. I don't know exactly what to do with her next year yet. I'll see how opening this civil box comes. The civil box has been opened, been somewhat shut again. You can never fully close it again, but it's been tapered down. Been doing a lot of pre-work. So let's serious this dog back up. And now I've got a 3.5 hour drive home at 7 o'clock at night. It's the name of the game, people.